Hello guys, this is Roxana Varga from Rosa's Unique Designs, and I'm coming live to create a fall evergreen base. This is gonna be the base that we're gonna be using. These are also from, I don't know where I got it from, probably Carolina Pottery or one of those places. I don't think, or a wholesaler also, because this thing right here, I remember they didn't have the hanger. And also they have this little tip at the end and at the beginning. So these ones, they cannot be cut, you know, even if I wanted to. Sometimes they can be cut. So let's see, it's 23, 24, it's about 25 inches in length, right? And across, I don't know how long it can be, but if I stretch this right here, it's about 18 inches. But I'm not going to use all this stuff. I'm thinking maybe I need to cut it down if I need to. So if you come live, I appreciate you say hi to me. And we're just going to pull out some of my stuff I'm going to need for this base. And we're going to do some Deco Mesh. I'm going to fill it in first with some Deco Mesh. Hello, Miss Hesky. How are you? I'm hoping you're doing good. I woke up like an hour ago, and I just decided to come to my live and start working on my bases, right? I told you I was gonna work just bases, and then I'm gonna do the flowers, you know, all the fillings, all the decor and bows. That will be another one. So we're gonna start this shortly, guys. If you don't mind, also sprinkle away, let know your family and friends that we are here, and this is our project today. Hi, Miss York, how are you? How you doing? Good. My voice is a little funny. That's the way it goes in the mornings when I come. I'm on my second cup of my coffee, guys, so hopefully this will help me. But I was here trying to get started on my fall base. And I'm pulling out this one, and I'm pulling out also a round, you know, evergreen. I'm gonna fill it in with all this Deco Mesh that I have on hand. So I'm gonna mix these two, and we're gonna see how long it goes, okay? Because I don't have much. But if I run short, I'm thinking I was gonna add some orange, right, to it. Because it's all about the orange and the browns right now for fall. I have a little bit of brown also. So let me ask if you guys can also sprinkle away on your Facebook pages or any other groups that you know that they may be okay, you know, if we sprinkle away in there, please do that. I appreciate it. So Miss Jody, I was thinking Miss Jody needs to be also aware that we're going live. She want to know more about Deco Mesh, how to work with Deco Mesh. So that I told her I will invite her when I do a Deco Mesh. So that's what I'm trying to see if I can tag her along. I hope you guys are having a good day so far in North Carolina. It's a great day. It's nice and cloudy. It looks like it's gonna rain in a minute, but it's not. My husband said we're not supposed to. I don't think so, because he's planning also to pressure wash the house. So that's another thing we need to do later on. I'm gonna be able to help him outside if he needs me to. Okay, let me quickly let know Miss Jody that we're here. So how's everybody today? You having a good day? I have also some groups I usually sprinkle in those pages. This one. So have you done any swags like this before, guys? I'm kind of intimidated because all this stuff. Right? I had done a couple, and I know people kind of put them down, right, like that, and put like different greenery. Just start it off with this. And but I had done one with Deco Mesh before, and I was looking at my video, so that's why I'm gonna do that with this one, at least with this one. I may do the other method later on with a different one, But I love this. This remind me of the cotton, you know, the cotton feel. And I was looking at my cotton. I have a few cotton also I can add to these designs later on. Let's see, what is the other one? And this creative group is this one. So let's see, with this one I want to just kind of do some poofs around, maybe 4 or 5 on each side, and then if I have leftovers, you know, with these things too long, I'm gonna have to trim it down. Yeah, this is gonna be a large swag, guys. Once it's all finished, it's gonna be a large one, I can tell. Because on top of these, we're gonna add, I just trying to make this where it's flat on the bottom. Let me, do you guys can see it? Oh, you guys can see it? Okay, let's see. I think you. That's all we can see. So these ones, I just gonna come here and fold it over a little bit here, and just do this number. I know it's the 10 inches, but still, it's gonna do a good job once all is done. So I'm gonna just start probably on the top, and I'm gonna just do poofs on each side. I hope Miss Jody join us. If anybody knows Jody, you don't mind tagging her. Oh, I found one of these big loops in here. This came with this little loop. Look at that. So this is just like a hanger. I'm gonna leave it there for now. So the poofs I'm gonna do probably about 10 inches in length, and just kind of guesstimate every 5. So I'm gonna be like right here, so right here. Good morning, guys. So what was for breakfast for you guys today? Tell me about it. Talk to us. Talk to us. Let me see. Where is my live? Let me pull it up. Let me see. Where's my live? I'm gonna pull it up here so I can follow the comments along. I got you. So I'm gonna go ahead and do again another 10 and place it right at 5 from the last one, so that it's gonna be somewhere here, right on this spot. I mean, it doesn't have to be precisely, you know, exactly the 5 inches, but I just like to just get it close enough. And I know all this stuff is just like right there, but don't worry, we're gonna add more curls, you know, with the other mesh and whatnot. So this just to help us kind of light it up a little bit. And at 5 right here. My hubby, he baked today. He made some kind of bread with lemon. I'm just tired today for some reason. Yesterday and today. It got me. I was doing okay. I was doing okay. But I just needed to rest today. Right here. And I usually also take, the vitamin D. So I was thinking I have not taken since I came back from Mexico. I should possibly be taking, 2 for a week, I believe. I have not taken. So let's go with this one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on this end, right? 5 of these little poofs. So now I'm gonna just come over here, just go around it, just trying to make like a little circle, right? Just try to make it like that. Okay, and this is just on the bottom. Just let it do whatever you wanna do. So I'm gonna turn it over this way, and we're gonna keep doing that. Okay, on this end. Good morning, guys. How are you? We're gonna create today a base for fall. This is gonna be full of leaves, pumpkins, all the good stuff, right? I was explaining early on that I usually just do bases, and then kind of focus on that. Once I'm done, I come over and fill in with the flowers, with the different decor, and that's how I work. Okay, if I'm gonna it's not a custom order or anything like that. It's just for me to be productive, you know, in production mode. That's the faster way I can figure out, you know, how to do it. Because also I have containers, guys, containers of stuff. So once I open one container, I don't want to open all of them at once. Like right now, I only have 2 in here. 2 in here, but it's a ribbon. The other stuff are still outside on the porch, waiting for me to work on it. You know, the flowers, and I'm just gonna put this inside. Big things. Right? Do you guys trim these ends? I don't know what I'm gonna do with those at the end, because I think they're too long. So let's see, it's about 5 somewhere in here. Again, this swag is gonna be available on my shop, guys. This morning one sold, the one I had in my shop, so that made me think people are looking for swags, so I'm gonna create another one. And if it doesn't sell, well, at least it's there for next year, because this is the only swag I have created for. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Miss Jody. So you see, this is a way also I use Deco mesh with this kind of bases. Right, so I did a little pointy thing on top. I want to do probably, because we're going to have bow up here or somewhere in here. I think I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to do a poof. Look at me, I'm trying to cut the mesh with this. I'm going to cut this mesh. Also in the middle, you can come back and use another row if you want. I'm not gonna add anything else but that. And right here, I'm just gonna do this number. Let me see. What I did at the beginning was fold over, right? The ends. We did this number, remember? We fold it and we scrunch it. So we're gonna try to do the same thing with this at the end. Once you kind of trim it, just fold the ends so they're not like raw ends coming out. And we're gonna just come here and do it, tight it up, right, like that. And voila. So here we have all these pieces, and you see all these pieces here. I have seen where people just trim them, and you can use these ends for something else, you know. Attach it to another wreath, or you can attach it to something else. Also, you just can bend it over. All this is I still have available, you see. So you didn't use much material. So I'm gonna leave it like it is for now, and maybe tuck it inside. And also I have not put all my stuff, right? All the material, but I think when I had to trim this, right? And this can be used also for little swags. You make little swags, you can use this with the flowers just to make more greenery, you know. You can use that material. Now I'm gonna use this one, guys. This is very pretty. Hi, Miss Lucy. Welcome, welcome. I know it's a little bit early, guys, but like I said, I need to hurry up and finish my fall items in Christmas before I go back to work. In my mind, I have like 3 weeks to go of production, of things to do with my flowers and all that. But when we start back to work, forget about it. I know that it may take 2 or 3 days to finish one wreath, and I don't want to be behind, like for Christmas, you know. And also my algorithm, they need to be on my shop. So these pieces, let's cut it at 20 inches. Okay, so I'm using my rotary cutter for that. Let's do 20 inches. And I think last time I did only this color. Let's see how many we get with this. 2, 3. I mean, you can do 19 inches if you want. Sometimes people use it for 19. Let's see, for 19, so we get a little bit more. 4, 5, 6. Hold on, let me see how many I get first, okay? And I'll read your comments in a minute. 7. Okay, Miss Jody. So as we are having Poofs in here, especially Miss Jody, because she don't know how to, you know, work with the mesh. You see every loop I did about 10 inches, and I measured the 10 inches, and when I inserted on the base, I put it like every 5 inches, about every 5 inches, okay? So that's why they look like this, because they were shrunk, you know, from the 10, I put it in 5, so that's why it's the bubble. So now in each bubble, I have a little tie. I use this part, this material to tie it up. So now I need to incorporate these pieces, okay? We're gonna incorporate it, but we need to find out how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably 11. We need like 11 pieces, guys. So I don't think I have 11. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Uh-oh. Let's see, we need a few more. If not, I can use, like I said, any of the other browns. I may have enough. I may have enough. I think one more and this is it. And I still have a little bit left, probably another one. And this little bit, I don't throw it away, okay? Sometimes I use these like ruffles behind a bow, just to elevate that bow higher from the mesh, right? For example, if I put here a bow right now, it might be like too low. So, but if you put this material here and then a bow, that kind of helps elevate from the base. So that's another trick I can give you now. So now we're gonna have these pieces, okay? Again, they're like I cut it like 19 inches. It can be 20, 25, depends how big you want it to look. Now my rolls, I'm gonna be like 2 or 3 rolls, and I'm just gonna use this chip clip, right, just to hold it. You see, naturally it kind of rolls up, right? So where it rolls, that's where I'm gonna roll it too. So let's do maybe 3 rolls, and then scrunches. You're just gonna pinch it here and push it back toward you, and voila. Now here, the way it's to curl up, I leave it like that. I don't flip it over. Some people would like to do that. I'll just leave it like that, okay, with the curl up. And now I'm gonna start inserting this on the base. Okay. I hope you guys are grasping what I'm saying. I try to explain as much as I can. So here I just open my base. I open the little tie where I tied it up. I need to open it and insert this because I don't want to run out of pieces. Especially I'm gonna put some ribbon later on, so I need to keep open it. If you don't open it, it's gonna get shorter and shorter, the little piece, the little evergreen. Hi, Miss Goris, how are you? Guys, I just roll out of bed. I got my little bread. Wash little dishes, clean up my kitchen from yesterday. We washed dishes and everything last night, but I need to put things away. And here I am in the kitchen again, crafting again. So here I'm just gonna come again. I'm just gonna tuck it in, my little pieces of greenery. All right, and you can manipulate all this the way you want it to look. Okay, let me show you. So far is 2 of them. Okay, so far is 2 of them. Place it right there. But you see the curls, they kind of curl up. Right, so we got that. And the green, it kind of hides a little bit. You can always see, like I said, just tuck it inside the mesh, or once we finish at the end, we're gonna have to decide. If it's too much greenery, I'll usually trim it and save the little pieces, like I said, for something else later on. So you missed the beginning, how I apply these poofs. You can also watch a replay. So they were poofs made at 10 inches of length. I measured 10 inches and then made the poofs at about 5 inches, okay? So here's more greenery. So I'm just gonna bend it over and leave it there, right? Just tuck it in there. That kind of help also later on if you put like flowers, right? That greenery is gonna help to grasp the glue. It will glue to that piece. So when I come later on, I may wanna use that greenery. Okay, so we don't wanna trim it now until the very end, like I said. So we have 1, 2, 3. Let's go for the number 4. Like I said, this one is gonna be large swag. I don't know if you guys saw the other swag I made before, but it wasn't a chop. And it has sold. So I kind of have the same materials, so I'm gonna kind of replicate somehow what I did before. So this is gonna be a little bit larger than the one before, like I said. This one is a different base. Different base from what I use. ¿Amaneció, papi?
Muy bien, ya te levantaste.
¿Ya se levantó usted?
Ya
¿Qué están haciendo?
Ya ando ahí afuera. Ya no hay elotes.
¿Ya no llegué?
¿Sí? ¿De dónde está? ¿La de arriba o de abajo?
Ay, no sé, papi. Se busque. So it's about 3 turns, guys, and we're gonna just flip it over. Le digo busque porque no sé dónde está, papi. Tiene que buscarle. Ay, Dios mío. La congeladora no va a estar. no, no, no.
No, pero ahí no se ve nada.
Tenga así como zigzag. Ahí está, mira. Mire. Tiene amarillito. El colorcito. Entonces mira por las orillas de las vasijas. I'm sorry guys, I had to give my daddy his corn. He could not find it. And it's in a clear container in the fridge. He was going for the freezer. I had leftovers from yesterday. You know the corn that my daddy bought on Walmart. And it was Creole, so he wanted that. So we're just going around, guys, very quick. You know, I inserted these two up here. Now I'm gonna turn over the base. Okay, we're gonna have to come up now the other way. Oh, Miss Guerrero is here. Miss Guerrero, are you there? You can mention your store name to follow you. Miss Guerrero, Miss Chris Guerrero, raise your hand. I asked her if she wanna come to my live so she can. Oh, hey, Miss Guerrero, how are you? She's one of my friends also from Facebook. She been buying things from my dispatch, and also she was saying that she had a page. So I went ahead and followed her a while ago. And also, you guys don't mind follow her. She creates beautiful designs too, guys. So you gotta go see her, visit her, and support her. I appreciate it. Again, I'm just gonna tuck in this material. So we may need it later on to grasp, like I say, greenery or flowers. Do you make swags, Miss Guerrero? Oh, you're welcome, Miss Guerrero. Wreaths by Chris. That's her name. Her business page. Wreaths by Chris. How long you been creating wreaths, Miss Guerrero? I'm gonna be going for 7 years, guys. I cannot believe it. In the fall, that will be 7 years for me. 7 years too? When you started? I started on the fall of 2017. That's when my daddy was diagnosed with prostate cancer. We had to go through the surgery and all that recovery. And also I lost my full-time job. I was just a temp agency. But it happens for me to be there for him, you know. I helped him on his recovery. That was something else. That year we lost my mom. My daddy got the prostate cancer. Right now he's been in remission, we can say. We just got results last week about that. So everything's good to go. Spring 2017. Oh, okay, so you got months ahead of me. But I'm not like full-time job. This is just whenever, you know, when I can between my full-time and weekends. I love the color combination, guys. It's like natural and it's a little greenery, a little bit of everything. Oh, I'm like, I thought I had another one. So I have right here on this end. Spring 2017. Time flies, I'm telling you. I always been saying 5 years, but it's not true. It's about 7 now. So since I'm gonna put a bowl somewhere here, I'm thinking I'm gonna put one of these. But I cut this already. and also to elevate the bow a little bit. Right, so this is a little curl, and here in the middle I like to put it like high up here. I'm just gonna move this in here, just like so, just to give me some cushion by the time I come with the bow. Right, and if I don't like it, I can always remove it. So you see all these spiky things, I'm just gonna leave it for now. Okay, so I do it part-time. I'm a caregiver for my 56-year-old brother and my 17-year-old special needs granddaughter. Miss Guerrero. Special needs, yeah, that's work too. Physical, mentally, it's exhausting. I have just because school, you know, I have, you know, life skills kids. I mean, they are so lovable, our kids. And I'm not with them all the time, but just at times, you know, we cross on the hallways or whatever. But you have to have a heart for that. Be patient and the strength, right? Physical strength. So you need to know how to handle them too. Oh, thank you. So now I'm gonna come probably with because I wanna put some in a base, like which one it is? Let me get that base, the other one. So you missed it, my live on these few days. I had created this one already. This is for fall. It's not finished. Okay, again, this is just the base. And I had created this one, right, with the burlap. Also, there is a live on this. Yesterday, we created this one. And now we just did the swatch. Next, I'm gonna create this one, okay? So these ones came from Walmart, I believe. This base, you see, this is a $3 base. They are not the big ones, because I had a few of the huge 24 inches, right? So these ones are, let me see, it's about 18 inches. Oh, here's the label probably. This one says 20 inches diameter, right? I went to a page with your business in the last post was last year. Oh, the last post was last year. I don't know, Miss Guerrero, when you did your last post. Maybe you can share the link, the whole link. I hope you can also post it in here. Or a screenshot, you know, the way you send the screenshot to me, so they see it. Yeah, I think I went down to different pictures, but I really didn't pay attention to the year. When was the post? The latest post. So what I do here, I'm just gonna open this. Okay, this is only one row of the wire, you know, the center, but I still add like 2 rows once I add the mesh. And I love evergreens. These are like grapevines for me. You can add all the floral you want, because it will stick or glue to the base, to all this greenery. So since I have a lot of flowers and whatnot, I'm gonna add as many flowers to these ones. Okay, so that's this. Next, I'm gonna add this material. Okay, all this stuff. So we have like different kinds. I was looking at this because it's natural, and I think that's the only ones I have. And orange. I'm gonna use this one because I have a lot of this. And brown, I think I have another brown like that in case I need it. I have another one. So same thing, guys. I like to have these curls, right? And also at the beginning when I use something and I come back later on, I just trim it, make it a clean edge. You see the ones before is kind of all fuzzy, but now that it's a clean edge, I can cut the pieces to the length that I need. Now I'm gonna use probably, I'm thinking what is it, Jordan used poofs and then curls on top. That makes also a nice poofy wreath, right? So let me get this material. And then should I use this one? I'm gonna use this other one, more natural. There is 2 wreaths by Chris. Make sure it's 77015. I didn't know how to share my link on here. Oh, let me see if I can look for it very quick. Wreaths by Chris. And it's with the yellow flowers, right? The ones with the sunflowers. Chris Guerrero, 5783634. It says the background. Let me see. And you send me a screenshot. Let me see if I can see it. Yeah, by Chris. 32834. Okay, 835 now. I think I got it, Miss Chris. Hold on. Let me copy that. Where's my pad? I had a little pad. I can copy this address. Let's see. Copy. Go to the live video. And we're gonna come here. As Rosie's Unique Designs. Trying to copy the link right now, guys, so you guys follow her. And I'm going back to my live. There is. Okay. Thank you for your efforts. Let's see if it works, Miss Guerrero. Oh, there it goes. There's the link. Can you see that, guys? That's the page. So just click on it and follow Miss Guerrero. Okay. So when was the last time you created wreaths, Miss Guerrero? That was a question from Miss York. I think you created something like 2 days ago, I believe I saw. Right? And things for fall. I mean, you already have things for fall, guys. So I'm just gonna come here. Oh, we can fold it over. It's Miss Jody. Are you there? Are you there, Miss Jody? So I start the same way. I fold it over, then scrunch it. And these are the 10 inches, but it can be also the 21 inches. You know, whatever size you have for mesh, right, as a base. And this is a evergreen, but you can do the same thing with the wire. You know, just start it anywhere. On the wires, I use 6 and 6. Usually I use 12 zip ties. I mean chenilles. So here I'm just gonna use any chenilles just to come here and do my first tie. Last night, you created something last night. Oh, that's good. So here we're gonna come and where's the mat in 10? I'm gonna go to 20, and from the tie, okay, this is the tie right here. So here, and some people just do this number up to the elbow and just poof it up, you know, as high as you want it, just as long as it's kind of on even. Other people just measure. I like the measurement, okay. Also, it's almost the same thing. And every poof, I usually do it every 5 inches in things like this, like evergreens. So this much, 10 to 15 is about this much, so it's like right there. Since it's not a straight line, but just gonna guesstimate, you know, more or less what is the 5 inches. And you got your first poof, okay? All right, Miss Jody, I hope you're here. Can you see that, what I'm doing? So it's 10 to 20. And then the 10 to 5 is about this much. So just gonna guesstimate where it's gonna be the 5. And it says somewhere here. And I just gonna try to find the longest ties. Some of them are short. I am oh Lord, Doreen, ban from page, confirm. Okay, we use ban somebody. I don't know where they're coming from. But let's keep banning these people. So again, it's 20, and we're gonna come at 5 inches. So I just do this number, you know, kind of estimate where it's gonna be. Miss Jody's here. Are you here, Miss Jody? I hope she's here. If not, she can always watch the replay, right? Jody is also one of my customers. Brooklyn, moderator. Comment remove my moderator. Yes, okay. Is Jody here? I don't see commenting her. So if she's here, that's good. That's all we need. Again, this is an evergreen, but the same method can be done. And I just open this up and kind of hide behind the evergreen. You see it? Oh, Brooklyn. But I'm looking at Jody. Jody is the one who asked me how to do the bases with Deco mesh. So I was hoping she would join us. She might be busy. After this, I'm gonna come and just do the ruffles or ruffles. So when it's here 10, I just give another 2 or 3 inches, you know, just with this number, and cut right behind it like that. And just here at the end, I'm just gonna flip it over, right? Just flip it over like so. And I'm gonna open my chenille that I use, not chenille, but you know, the evergreen at the beginning, and I'm just gonna come and do this, and voila. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got 6 of these poofs inside the base, right? And again, this is a little base, not the big one. But if it's a big one, probably you need 8 or 10 poofs like that. As many you need. It can be big poofs, little poofs like this. You will have to decide, you know, how you want it. And we didn't use much of this material, so what I'm gonna do is just gonna roll it back in and store it until next time. I use it. So don't discard your bags, okay? Or when you open it, try to open it in a way that you can reuse it. If not, you will have to find some other things, you know, Ziploc or any other bag. And of course, it's not gonna cover the whole thing, but at least most of it, you know, it will be back to the bag. I'm gonna put this right here because I'm gonna use that little one. So next, I'm gonna use. I don't see me Jody commenting. Okay, but I'm gonna just do the ruffles like Miss Jordan. Jordan, he does these ruffles. Let's see how many is that? 20. So this is for in inside. I usually do like 30 outside and 19 or 20 in the inside ring. So it looks like this is a small one. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Look like it was an extra one from a previous project. So it's the same thing. I'm gonna just curl like this. You can do 30 and 25 or 30 and 19, you know. Since I have a little base, you know, the little natural, smaller size is okay. And also the curls are up. And I'm gonna open my chenille. Remember to open the chenilles because we still need to add the ribbon. Okay, so that's that. Think it's gonna rain?
It's not supposed to rain. It's weird.
Actually,
Huh?
flash.
I'm gonna run the store to get some gas for the first one.
Okay, let's do this one. I use this too. These are like browns, right? And I want to throw a little bit of orange. Okay, this orange also. I'm gonna just do the orange and the brown, two tones. So I'll do 15 and 15 on my mat. So that's about 30. You can do 6 cuts like that and then come back and do this number. That's what I'm gonna do. It's up to you. I'm gonna come here, just do this number. Now we're gonna add the orange, okay? So this is the 30 inches, okay? I'm gonna come like right underneath the brown, and we're gonna start adding these colors, okay? And this again doesn't need to be like perfectly even, but just gonna offside a little bit, okay? I kind of come like zigzag, right? Like side by side. And the other one is going to be also like right here, but it's going to be not in the same position, right, as the one before. If I can say that. Then I'm going to come with this one. Let's do another 30 inches. This one gets tangled for some reason. I just cut this part, and again, it's getting tangled. I know what happened. Is these little ends, you know, this little, is like pointy right here at the end. So that's why it's getting cut with that. So it's 15 and 15, okay? Remember, it's about 30 inches. These pieces on the bottom. Hello guys, welcome. I hope you guys like and follow my page. I would like to grow my little page on my Facebook. And also, if you don't mind, favorite my Etsy shop. That's the shop I have all my items for sale. Right now, I have a 15% off for some items. You can also look on those. And let me know if you have any questions, okay? And I'm gonna start creating some wreaths this week and next week for fall this week. And then I'm gonna start with the Christmas next week. That's my goal. So if you have any requests specifically that you don't see, I may have it, okay? And I can work with you on that. For custom orders, we can say. I'm open for that too. Sometimes I have to order things online, but the longer I find it, you know, we'll be able to work on it. I think last year or 2 years ago, I did something with the Grinch. And Grinch is not allowed to sell, you know, it's like, no. But it was made for a friend of mine locally. So she went and bought the sign on Amazon. She went and did all these things for me. And we just kind of did the exchange, you know. But yeah, things like that, like illegal. I don't do those kind of things. I say, it's on you. You gotta buy all that. No, not me. I put it together for you, but that was it. Trademarks. I'm thinking of what is it? Those things are trademarked too. So 15 and 15. Oops, right here. I don't cut all of them because I'm not sure how many I'm gonna need yet. Because depending the size and how far apart you put it is how many you need. I'm just gonna cut as I go. With evergreens, you know, it's different. It's not like a word form. You kind of know how many exactly you need. And I don't usually use the work forms. I just usually use the 14 inches of wireframes. I have bought a few work forms, but they come out to be so huge, like elevated and everything. And I don't have the room, you know, to place all those items around my house. You see how my kitchen, right, as it is. I had to find a long little, there you go, found the more to the left, long piece. So this is just the greenery, right? It's getting there, the colors. I have a lot of pinks and burgundies, I was thinking, but for those I think I'm gonna do grapevines. I have a lot of floral. But these are more like pumpkin stuff. Pumpkin stuff, you know what I mean? And leaves. Okay, so let's see. So a few more cuts on this one. When I cut, I try to cut close also my rotary cutter. I have seen some people where they really get hurt hope that doesn't happen, but you know, this little thing is like, you can open it when you go down, and when you close it, you see this part right behind it, you kind of close. So that's also very important to close once you don't use it. Like every cut, I kind of cut and put and close it, so I don't get hurt. So you grab it the wrong way, yeah, that is dangerous. It's danger. Oh, thank you, Miss Hesky. Again, this is more for, I'm gonna put a lot of greenery, a lot of pumpkins, little pigs, things like that. So again, 15, and 15 right here. We need 2 more of this. You can use something to hold the material. Some people use rocks. I have seen people using rocks. You know, with little figures, your scissors, any tool. I use my scissors or anything I can find close to me. I like this method. It's like clean, your edges are hidden, you know, they're not gonna fray. So that's good. And remember, once I add the ribbon, I made to open every type that I'm closing it right now. Orange. Next is orange. So again, 15. 15, that's 30 inches. Yeah, I can do one more on brown, and we'll finish the outer layer. I have 2 boxes to open, guys, but I will do it tonight. Not right now. Right now I'm focused on this. But I'll open some boxes tonight. Those are from Gem Designs, and the other one is I believe is Melissa and Craig. They have a chop too. Oh, I think I'm gonna need one more right there. Melissa and Greg. They had this detaching sales items also for a box. Whatever fit in a box. They were saying $50. Oh yes, I like that. So I got a couple boxes. And they ship it in 1 box. That's what they were saying yesterday. I mentioned Greg yesterday. I'm like, I think I only got 1 out of 2 boxes. And he says, no, what I did is put it together in 1 big one. I'm like, oh, okay. So he didn't tell me that. So here I am waiting for a second one. Okay, we're gonna add this one, maybe right here. I'm gonna move a little bit more to the right, the orange. You can see those 2 tight in there. You always can readjust things as you go. They say it's your design. You decided how you want it to look, right? You tell it the way you want it to go. So now inside, okay, this is only the outer layer, right? This is the outer layer. Now we're gonna come inside. Also inside, I just cut, like I say, 15 to 20 inches. But you can do 25 if you want. So So you finished with the brown. I'm gonna open this other one. Let's see. When it comes here, 15. Let's do 5 more. I would say 25. 20. Let's do 20. I think that's enough. Because I think I did 20 while ago. And this is the orange next. 15 and 5. Okay. I love this shining foil material. I believe this one Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Hobby Lobby. I haven't been there in a while. I need to go and return some things. Okay, here I just opened my chenille, like I said, and just come over with this color, right? So now here we have like the 3 of them, you know, the browns and the poof, you know, you can see it on the middle, but on top of it is gonna be the brown and the orange. Okay, I just love the natural juice also. Since I had that natural juice, I opted to not use this one. Okay, I'm gonna save that for something else. I can do the base in brown. I have some Deco mesh, 21 inches. Just kind of adjust it as you go, right? The way you want it to go. Let's see, 15 and 5 right here. We need another one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut another one. 15. I didn't think before that you would use evergreen for every occasion, you know, for all year round basically. I always thought it was only for Christmas until I saw somebody, probably was Candy in the Candy Screw, that she used it for everything, the evergreens. And I was like, oh, makes sense. How to attach all this stuff. Also very amazing. But because the base, you know, it helps too. So now I learned. So every time they go on sale online or on the stores, I just go ahead and grab a bunch of them. But I don't know about the 24 inches, okay? I like this size. It's not big or small, especially for storage purposes, right? If you have a nice place where you have like a lot of storage, that's good for you, right? But I don't have that right now. I mean, I can maybe make 3 to 5 wreaths a day. on my downtime, you know, from work, but I don't have the room, right? So I'm just gonna do little things, you know, here and there as they sell, right? As I have room in my house. For the storage, yeah, I don't have a storage unit for Wreaths. I have for supplies, and I can hold them in containers better than on a wreath, you know, already created a wreath. That's one thing I learned. Storage. You need storage when you create wreaths. Nobody told me all that when I started. Yeah, the crafting part is one thing, but then comes the storage for all your supplies. Alright. We're done. We're done with this one. Look pretty. I like it. It comes to, you know, all the colors out. Right? I was thinking for the swag, I'm gonna use some of this material I have. Probably. This is in some green for my swag. I used this one before, the mustard, and people love it. So I'm gonna probably use that again. But if you missed the beginning of this video, you was gonna go back, you know, and just see how we did this base. And I did this one also, just the base. We still need to fill it in, you know, with all the ribbon and all the decor, right? So we have that. Yesterday I created this on my live. You can see me where I'm coming out on the kitchen cooking, but at the end I did this one on a live on that video. And then before that I made this one. Also that's on my page, okay? So next I'm thinking I'm gonna create something with these stakes right here. On these ones I'm gonna do the big long evergreen. I may need to continue this later on because I have green somewhere or brown. I think I have it here. See which one. Which ones? And I'm gonna do green, orange. This is also another method. Very easy, simple to do. And I believe I have enough material. Let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna probably alternate these and some other colors. How many we have? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. This brown also. Decisions. I'm gonna use the brown. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I have more of this than the orange. Yeah, let's do this brown on this project for the chenilles. Okay, this is another base. This is the 14 inches wire base, and you also can use you can use also those. Let me see if I have now the material. I'm looking at this one. This one has a nice foil and it's kind of orangey, right? That's very pretty too. That with the brown, that kind of goes, right? I have not made the pancake method in a long time. But I'm thinking if I do that, I need to have my ribbons on hand to do the outer layer and then the inner layer. So that's what pancake, that's what I want to use it for pancake style, right? So, let me put this first. You like so many methods out there, guys. Right? We have so many ways of doing things. I think I'm gonna have to get the other mesh. I have a 21-inch mesh in brown. Hey, hon. Where's it going? Where's it going over there?
You're in your life.
Huh?
You're in your life.
Yes. I'm in life. Everything's good?
Yeah, fresh water.
Oh.
I just feel like looking.
My daddy's helping you? Giving you a hand? Get out of your way. Yeah. He got things to do with his dogs. I think he was going to spray also at one point. Okay, with the brown, I'm thinking. So this is the way I attach my chenilles, right? This is not a work form, it's just a, 14 inches wire base from the Dollar Tree. I'm sure you have seen it, right? So these ones also I just, story. Oh, I forgot to share it to my story. But these ones are also used for Deco mesh, okay? So what we're gonna do, I'm thinking I'm gonna do poofs probably with this one and attach this mesh and this one like over like and I have this one also, it could be on the bottom, but that's too much white. I'm thinking I want it more like deep reds. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on this one. I made my decision. Let me see very quick if I have the 21 inches. couldn't find the brown, but I found this one. I think that goes well too. So I'm gonna use these guys for this base. This is a 21-inch. Miss Goris, Miss Jody. Miss Jody, are you here? Miss Jody? Miss Jody, are you here? You say yes if you're here. This is a new method, okay? I don't know if you know this one. But she's the one who asked me something about Deco mesh, but she don't know how to work with it. So what I'm doing right now is just cutting a straight line, or sort of, just try to make it straight. Is Miss Jody here? Jody. I don't see her. You guys see Miss Jody? Just let her know we're doing this base, okay? So what I'm gonna do is put it like upside down. You see the natural roll. I'm just gonna leave it hanging. Just let it do whatever they wanna do. So when it comes down like this, I'm just gonna place it right here on the table, and I'm gonna just fold it the ends like so, about 2 to 4 inches, I will say, little fold. And also here I'm just gonna scrunch it. This is scrunch like that. Okay, once you have it in here, I'm gonna place it in my chenille. You can do a zip tie. I have seen people where they use zip ties. I don't use zip ties. I just go straight for this, and just gonna make a nice tight knot in there. And I'm gonna start here with 10 inches, also 10 inches. You can go up to 12 inches outside. And as you can see, the way it's placed is like on the middle of each bracket. Okay, so that's the way I leave it. And just this part right here, I'm just gonna come over and just open it like so, right? And just let it do whatever it does, okay? Just leave it alone for now. Don't play too much with it. But also at the end, I just like to have these ends, curl it in. Just be sure that it's in, the ends, and just fluff it, a little bit. Just make a nice bubble. Can you guys see me and hear me right? I have my fan going, I have the AC going, and my daddy's TV, my father's TV is on. He went out of the house and he left it on. So I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. Here I'm gonna just do this number. Okay. Just leave it like that. So this is about 10 inches poofs. I'm gonna see if I can do 12 inches, okay, on the outer layer, and that will make it also a little bit larger, the wreath in dimension. When you do like 12 inches, it makes it look more puffy and all that. Okay, so I'm just gonna come out, and when I grab this, I just also try to make it, where I grab it about, the line of 10 inches. I know it's right there, so I grab it from here and just start scrunching it on your hand, like so. Just make little pleats, and remember the ends needs to be inward. Just try to make it like where it's down, right here, and right here, right, it's down. The Deco mesh. Can hear good. Okay, Mr. Seth, you can hear me and see me right, correct? Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna just continue here. Again, same thing, 10 inches. Now when I'm at the end right here, I'm gonna open this part because I don't want to run out of chenilles, right? People opt also to use the zip ties. You can use whatever you want. And at the end, I just want to come over and wrap around my little tail, you know, from the beginning. And just remember to tie it up hard as you can. Right, so that's the beginning, that's the center point, okay? Now we're gonna jump down to the bottom of the base. Here's the chenille, right there. So we're gonna get to that one without doing the 10 inches or 12 inches. What I'm gonna do here is just go straight to it, find it, and before you tie it up, I'm gonna get this edge and pull it down. That kind of helps also for my holes to be sealed, you know, between the loops. Sometimes you can see the wire. So that also is going to help us seal, you know, to cover the wire. Hope that makes sense. You can see how I did it. So from here to here, I just did it without making the poof. And then from here, my loop, I pull it down. And I'm holding it with the chenille. And that way we close this area. You cannot see the wire, right? Let's go ahead and do the other one. Now on this one, I want to go, let's see, 12 inches. I may run out of it. If I run out of it, I can grab another roll of mesh. Also, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm bringing down my material from the other poof. From the one up here, I'm gonna bring it down, and vice versa. Once I open this, right, remember to pull down the mesh down like that. Okay, like a little shell, right? And then from this end, I'm gonna bring it up to this tie from the inner. These little poofs right here, you see the little hole, you will see the wire. Okay, so in order for me to not leave it open, I'm gonna bring this up. Okay, I'm gonna hold it, I'm gonna bring it up. Okay, and also I'm gonna just open this little chenille again. I hope you guys can see it what I'm doing, right? And now we pull this one up, okay, and this one down. So we're there already. Oh, my candy still floating away. That candy's there when I need it. That and my M&M's, yeah, just leave it where it is. That's my candy to go to. Some people like different candies. I don't know. I used to like the harsh, crunchy peanut butter and things. Now I like Milky Way. I like this one. I guess I get tired. I like the caramel, the chocolate. Oh. And I get two. You notice it's a big one. But again, I just bite into it. Pieces. The other day I opened this one and I still have it. So that's little spicy stuff. I like little spicy stuff too. Things from the Mexican store that we went to in Mexico in our trip last time. I got a little container of different things, different candies. That's my thing. When I go to Mexico, I usually bring candy. Here we have it too, but I don't know. It's something I just like to go and get my container of candy. So I just continue doing the same thing, guys. Right now it's only base. We're gonna come later on with ruffles. And there's another method also we can use. We do the folding method also. I have done that before. I cut those pieces usually about 12 or 15 inches and fold it in half. So this is about 12. The length, okay? Remember it's 10 and 12 outside. Have you seen this way doing the bases before? Especially this one with the closing the holes of the base between poofs. Now, like right here, there's a hole. I'm gonna open this and bring it up a little Deco match. Have you seen this before? I learned this method from somebody, probably in a YouTube video. Sometimes I just get into YouTube and watch new methods or things that I missed from the beginning of time. And I've been doing this for a long time, guys. But there is always a new way, right? To learn new techniques. My husband is out there pressure washing right now. It's getting busy, getting it done. Right to the end, guys. Right to the end. Again, here is the 12. So when I fold it, and I'm gonna need enough material here. I'm gonna just cut it right there. I'm not gonna worry about that, but I need to have this about 12, we say, right there. So here's gonna be the tie. I know. So I'm gonna come here like so. And just this part, I'm just gonna fold it over like that, like that. You can do it like this too. And remember just to open your nails and add up your stuff. And here I'm gonna just open it again to close this hole. Miss Guerrero, you there? Have you seen this before? How I close the holes between layers? Can you see the wire between loops? It closes it, okay? Because I pull the poofs down and the ones out, I put it in and attach it, right? So this is just the base, and right now it measures about 20 inches, okay? So now with the curls and ruffles we're gonna make, that's gonna be longer than 20 inches or wider, right? This is gonna get bigger and bigger because then the mesh and then the ribbon, right? Now when I close this, sometimes I cut these ends, you know, you can do it right now, or you can do it when I come back on my next project. But when you cut, just try to make a straight line, you know, right here. Just gonna, I just guesstimate, you know, where is the line. I love these scissors, guys. These scissors came from Waterman's Love, I believe, on Brief Maker's Life. When we went to, no, Craft Excavation. That's where we went. That was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. So we're gonna put this away. And this baby, I'm gonna leave it like it is. I'm not gonna do anything, but probably just tied up this chenille just to hold it in place. Here we have these colors, okay, combination. Again, these are the brown, the copper, the orange. So I wanna add these incorporated to my base, okay? So we're gonna come here. And there are like different methods, like I said. Let me see which one I'm gonna use. have the fold method. I was thinking about it. I haven't done that in a while. So it's the one that you just fold like this and scrunch it, right? And it give you like this little look, like a butterfly, right? It's just like a little bow tie. That's very pretty too. But you see the ends, you know, they ended here. It's not like too hidden, but it's somewhat, right? So we can do that, or the Ruffle and Ruffle. So this is about, let's see, it's about 19 inches. So let me guesstimate again. If we come here, it's about 19 inches, yes. And it would be probably the same thing, or 25 if I do the curls. The curls and Ruffle. We can do this one too. It's just something different, okay? So let's do about 20. Let's see 20, what it does. And on that, I have my little border brown here. I was thinking I need to do that. So when I come here, I just kind of come here like that, just fold it like so. Maybe it was too long. I haven't done it in a while, but I see a lot of ladies, they are still using this method. This is also an old method, guys. This is nothing new. So when I come here, I just kind of scrunch it like that, right? Do the Ruffle like that, and face it down. I'm gonna face it down, okay? So when I place it on my wreath, either you can put it here, a bunch of them, or go ahead and add it. For example, I'm gonna go ahead and add it here, so you guys can see it. That's gonna look, it's like a bow tie for me, right? A little butterfly. I love that. I love that view also. Now we're gonna do the same thing. Let's do 15, 20. Let's do 20. I like the look. It's big enough, and that's what I want also. Something kind of large. To look large. So I'm just gonna fold it. You know, you can do this number, right? Put it in your table. Scrunch, right? And once you finish, just flip it over, okay? So at least the cutting part is like underneath, not on top, okay? Anybody have questions for me at this point? Feel free to ask me any questions you have. I don't think the copper I'm gonna use it either. I think I like how it's going. Only two covers. I can use the copper another time. So 15 and 5. I have a lot of these browns too, so I need to use this. Love the mesh. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this mesh I have accumulated also through the years. I think fall is a popular, season, but it comes and goes too fast. I think winter is the longest. It can be a design made for Christmas or also for winter. So what I design more is usually for a winter thing than fall. this, place it on the table, and then we scrunch. If you have a Bodara, you can do this like put it in there for just to hold it. For example, you can do this number and hold it in place, and do another one and hold it in place. I'm just gonna go ahead and place it here since I have it in hand, you know, nice and neat. I'm gonna use this one. I was thinking Wreaths of Joy. That's where I have seen this a lot. They do this method, and you place it on the Bodara. What is his name? The guy from the Wreaths of Joy. Also face down. So my husband, I'm gonna focus on my wreaths making. I've been a little bit slacking for the last 2 days. My plan was to create at least 1 or 2 every day. So just got a little bit behind, and I'm gonna make my floral bases. 15 and 5. So once I pull out my flowers, that's when I'm gonna do my bases too. So I'm gonna do also some bows. I wanna put them in my Etsy shop if anybody's interested in bows. You know, with finished product basically. They're gonna be available. Bows for Christmas, bows for mailboxes, things like that. If you have any special requests, just let me know. Some people like to match, right? The mailbox, their lights, like outside the porch with their Christmas tree or things like that. If I have material, you know, we can work something else. But that will be after next week. That's when I'm gonna do a lot of bows for Christmas. To leave you now. Okay, no problem, Miss Heskey. You go and do your errands also. I know we all have things to do. It will be in replay, like always. You take care, Miss Heskey. I had an appointment this morning. Don't remind me, for the chiropractor. I missed the appointment. I got up around 9:30. I think the appointment was 9. I'm like, nope, forget about it. I'm not gonna rush it or tell them I'm coming late. Because I had to get my daddy ready also. That appointment usually for me and my father. So I just called him and rescheduled it. It's nothing like it's important, you know, that has to be done. But we like to go once in a while to get a little alignment. We went, before we left to Mexico, my father and I, we went there. So that has been 3 weeks already. It's looking nice. I like it. I like the flowy colors or look, right? And we're still gonna need to add the mesh, the ribbon, and some kind of decor. I have enough decor, guys. Not a problem. I'll find something to add in here with those colors. Thank you. Thank you for your hearts. Appreciate it. Okay. But this is very easy method, guys. It's very easy, forgiving method. If you're a beginner, you know, this is also a method you can use. You can cut all your parts, but because it's deco mesh, I don't like to cut too much ahead of time. Now people do this ahead of time and put the cheap clips and all that. But for me, the less you handle it, the better, right? Like one time and don't touch it because it frays the ends. So 15, and we say like 20 right there. So I just need one more. And this one gonna get stuck because the ends are right here. Just be sure that the ends, you know, they kind of are aligned, you know, right here and right here, that they don't stick out too much to the sides. And then you get that, just kind of place it here. You can align it a little more you want, you know, just know that your lines also are straight, you know, right here on the sides. And then once you get it, just gonna go forward. I go forward on this. I don't bring it down. Now we're gonna add the brown, and then I need one orange. And we're done with this one. So this is another base with this method, fold and crumple. Let's call it fold and crumple with this, what I'm doing now. And it's cut at 20 inches. You can do less, I'm sure, but I like this method, this big, okay? So here I just gonna overlay at least your palm, you know, this wide, about 4 inches, I would say, 4 or 5 inches. And just be sure your ends are aligned, right? And also on the bottom, just gonna align it with your, you know, your little fingers. These ones just gonna help you just align it. And also it's like a tube, right? It's like this. So when we place it here, just smash it down like halfway. Don't go too high or don't go too low, right? Gotta be the overlay, like right on the middle. Just center it, okay? And just gonna put pressure, you know, there with your hand, like so, and just walk it. From here, we're gonna come here and scrunch it from the bottom up. I'm going from the bottom up, basically, okay? And once you do that, you remember to flip it over, okay? And there's your bow tie. For me, like a bow tie, right? Or little butterfly wings, things like that. I guess practice, you know, makes perfect. At the beginning, I was not even close to this. I used to have a lot of rays. But like I said, the less you handle it, once I did this, I'm going to leave it alone. And if you see a thing or two of this mesh, just go ahead and cut it, you know, when you see it. So once I have it here, you know, I'm going to wait until I have the ribbon to make the bow and to make, you know, the tails. Probably it's going to be 14 inches tails because I want this to be kind of large, you know. This is about 23 inches now. Okay, it's about 20, from tip to tip, okay, so that's what I measure, 22, 23 inches. Okay, so you see this, it kind of grew a little bit, right? from a form of 14 inches. So we did this one today. I did this one. This one is a poof on the middle and curls on an evergreen. This is two different methods, right? I did at the beginning the swag. This is my swag. Also did the poofs and curls. You can see it's an evergreen also. Yesterday I did this one. It's a 14 inch with the two-tone color. It's a burlap. These are a pull through or ruffle. I think this is ruffle. This is a ruffle method. And then I think a few days ago I made this one. And also I made these for Christmas, the same method. What I did a candy cane and a vase. Right? I made this one. Same method but for Christmas. Right? And I made this one. This is a candy cane form from the Dollar Tree. Okay, same method as this orange or for fall. I made it for the Christmas. So now all these I'm gonna add the bow, the decor. But once I start, you know, I'm gonna continue with the others. I like to do that. I like to do bases, then I go back and do the fittings of flowers, the leaves, the ribbon. So now I did all the bases basically. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 guys for fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So we have 5 of these things to decorate now with the ribbon and with all the other stuff, with the decor. Okay. Well, thank you for joining. Oh, something itchy. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you guys being here. If you don't mind, come tonight around 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon, and I will continue with my bases, right? Continue the process, and I'm gonna open a box, 2 boxes from 2 different places I ordered. And you wanna see what kind of goodies I found? I'll see you here on my next live. Okay? See you later. Bye bye.